Denmark, a nation nestled in the heart of Scandinavia, often conjures images of serene landscapes and minimalist design. But beyond the picturesque scenery lies a compelling economic story. Denmark faces inherent limitations, possessing few natural resources compared to other economic powerhouses. Its land, while fertile, doesn't yield the abundance of resources found elsewhere. Adding to this, Denmark operates with some of the world's highest taxes, a factor that often raises eyebrows in global economic discussions. These taxes are a cornerstone of their societal structure, funding extensive public services. Yet, despite these apparent disadvantages, Denmark consistently ranks as one of the richest and happiest nations on Earth. This juxtaposition of high taxes and limited resources with remarkable prosperity is a puzzle worth exploring. Unlike Norway, which has benefited immensely from its vast oil reserves, Denmark has had to forge its own path to economic success. And in contrast to Germany, with its sprawling industrial base and manufacturing might, Denmark has carved out a unique economic niche. Denmark's economy demonstrates remarkable stability, weathering global storms with resilience and maintaining a steady course. Furthermore, its citizens are privileged to receive free education, fostering a highly skilled and knowledgeable workforce. This commitment to education is a key ingredient in their success. They also benefit from universal health care, ensuring that everyone has access to quality medical services, regardless of their economic status. And underpinning it all is a strong social safety net, providing a cushion for those who face hardship and ensuring a basic standard of living for all. In a world where many nations grapple with stagnant wages, escalating debt, and widening inequality, Denmark stands apart. Against the odds, Denmark continues to generate wealth, improving the living standards for its population year after year. While it shares similarities with its Scandinavian neighbors, Denmark's story is more than just another Nordic success. The Danish model possesses unique characteristics, exhibiting faster economic growth and lower levels of debt compared to many of its regional counterparts. So, what exactly is the secret behind Denmark's remarkable achievements? What are the key ingredients that contribute to its success? How can a nation with high taxes and a relatively small population manage to create such widespread prosperity and well-being for its citizens? To truly understand Denmark's success, we need to delve into its rich history, explore its unique cultural values, and examine the way it has chosen to organize its society. We'll investigate why the high tax burden hasn't stifled economic growth and how Denmark has managed to maintain a competitive edge in the global marketplace. We'll also uncover the specific advantages that Denmark possesses and consider whether this unique model of prosperity is sustainable in the long term. The story of Denmark's wealth is not solely about financial metrics and economic indicators. It's fundamentally about a different way of thinking, a unique approach to life, and a commitment to values that extend beyond mere material possessions. So, let's embark on a journey to explore how this small nation has achieved global recognition and sustained success in a rapidly changing world. And ultimately, let's consider what valuable lessons the rest of the world can glean from the Danish model and how these insights might be applied in other contexts. For most of its history, Denmark was a relatively poor, primarily agricultural nation. Life was simple, and the economy was heavily reliant on the success of its farms. It lagged significantly behind industrial giants like Germany and Britain, who had already embraced the transformative power of factories and mass production. Denmark's industrial sector was underdeveloped, hindering its economic progress. After the devastation of World War II, Denmark found itself in a unique position. Unlike many other European nations, Denmark's infrastructure survived the war mostly intact. This stroke of fortune gave it a rare and crucial advantage in the post-war recovery period, allowing it to rebuild and refocus its efforts more quickly than its heavily damaged neighbors. The country faced a critical choice to remain a low-productivity farming nation, clinging to its traditional ways and accepting a slower pace of development, or to embrace modernization and transform its economy. Denmark boldly chose modernization, recognizing the potential for growth and prosperity that lay in embracing new industries and technologies. This involved opening its economy to international trade and actively joining European trade blocs to foster economic cooperation and growth. Integration with Europe proved to be a pivotal step, giving Danish industries access to huge new markets and creating opportunities for expansion and innovation. Simultaneously, Denmark, along with its Nordic neighbors, embarked on a unique social and economic experiment, building what became known as the Nordic model. This model combined the dynamism of free market capitalism with the security and social support of a strong welfare state, creating a society that valued both economic growth and social well-being. The government made strategic investments, prioritizing education, accessible and high-quality health care, and a comprehensive social security system designed to protect its citizens. They were betting that a healthy, well-educated population, equipped with the skills and knowledge needed to succeed, would ultimately be the most powerful engine for long-term economic growth and societal progress. This approach, while seemingly radical at the time, proved to be remarkably successful, laying a solid foundation for Denmark's future prosperity and high quality of life. The transformation was a gradual process, characterized by steady progress and built upon a foundation of social consensus and political stability. Denmark's remarkable rise wasn't simply a matter of luck or chance. It was the direct result of smart, deliberate policy choices, careful planning, and a commitment to investing in its people. And it fundamentally changed the country's future forever, setting it on a path towards becoming one of the most prosperous and equitable nations in the world. Denmark's wealth is built on investing in its people not as charity, but as economic strategy. Education is free through university, and lifelong learning is encouraged, keeping the workforce adaptable and skilled. Universal health care funded by taxes means no one fears financial ruin from illness. Healthy, educated citizens are more productive and innovative. In the late 1960s, Denmark expanded its welfare state and raised taxes dramatically. Critics predicted disaster, but the opposite happened. A secure, skilled population became Denmark's biggest advantage. High taxes funded a world-class workforce, powering growth in high-value industries. Danish companies moved into sectors where ideas and skills matter more than cheap labor or resources. Investing in people turned out to be Denmark's smartest economic move, the result a resilient, innovative economy that benefits everyone. Denmark's flexicurity model blends flexibility for businesses with security for workers. Companies can hire and fire easily, making them agile and competitive. Workers who lose jobs get generous unemployment benefits and strong support to find new work. The government invests in job training and upskilling, helping people quickly re-enter the workforce. This system encourages companies to take risks and hire, knowing they're not locked in. Workers aren't terrified of losing their jobs because the safety net is strong. Flexicurity keeps Denmark's labor market dynamic, fair, and resilient. Denmark's strategic investment in its people, particularly through education and skills development, created fertile ground for innovation and entrepreneurship. This commitment to human capital has been a cornerstone of their economic success. This fertile ground has allowed for the rise of global business giants, companies that have not only achieved international recognition, but also contribute significantly to the Danish economy and global trade. Take Novo Nordisk, for example, a world leader in diabetes treatment and a pioneer in pharmaceutical research. Their dedication to improving global health has made them a household name. And Maersk, one of the largest and most recognizable shipping companies in the world, facilitating global commerce and connecting markets across continents. Both of these industry titans, Novo Nordisk and Maersk, started in Denmark, a testament to the country's supportive business environment and innovative spirit. These companies thrive not by trying to be everything to everyone, but by focusing on specialized high-value sectors where they can excel and maintain a competitive edge. Beyond these established industries, Denmark also made a bold and prescient bet on wind energy, recognizing its potential long before it became a global imperative. This commitment was significantly influenced by the 1970s oil crisis, a period of global instability that forced nations to rethink their energy strategies. While many other countries doubled down on readily available fossil fuels, seeking short-term solutions to the energy crisis, Denmark took a different path, choosing to invest heavily in wind power research and development, laying the foundation for a future powered by clean energy. Today, as a result of that early investment and unwavering commitment, over half of Denmark's electricity comes from wind power, a remarkable achievement, and Danish firms like Vestas, born from this commitment, now lead the global wind turbine market, exporting their technology and expertise worldwide. Green energy is no longer just a domestic source of power. It is now a major export for Denmark, driving economic growth and creating jobs. This success in renewable energy is also a source of national pride, demonstrating Denmark's commitment to a sustainable future and its leadership in the global green transition. Denmark's story proves that economic growth and environmental sustainability are not mutually exclusive. They can, and indeed should, go hand in hand, creating a more prosperous and resilient future for all. From cutting-edge pharmaceuticals to efficient and reliable shipping solutions to pioneering renewable energy technologies, Denmark, despite its relatively small size, punches far above its weight on the global stage, demonstrating the power of strategic investment and focused innovation. At the heart of Denmark's remarkable success lies a commitment to innovation and specialization, fostering a culture of creativity and driving progress across diverse sectors. How does Denmark have high taxes without scaring off business? The secret: Denmark taxes individuals heavily, but keeps corporate taxes low and payroll taxes low. This makes it cheap and easy for companies to hire and grow. The result is a booming startup scene and a business-friendly environment. The government supports entrepreneurs with grants and minimal bureaucracy. In return for high personal taxes, Danes get free healthcare, education, and a strong safety net. Most citizens see this as a fair trade and trust the system. Denmark shows that smart tax design can fuel both prosperity and fairness. Denmark's high-tax, high-welfare system works because of extraordinary trust. Danes trust their government institutions and each other more than almost any other nation. This trust is earned through transparency, low corruption, and visible results. Clean hospitals, great schools, efficient public services. Most Danes are happy to pay taxes, seeing them as an investment in society. The result is low inequality, a strong middle class, and a sense of fairness. CEO pay gaps are much smaller than in the US, and policies support affordable housing for all. People feel the system benefits everyone, not just the elite. Trust is Denmark's invisible engine, and the hardest part for others to copy. Denmark's model isn't perfect. It faces real challenges. Housing costs are soaring in cities, making it hard for young people to buy homes. Immigration and an aging population strain the welfare state. Integrating newcomers and funding pensions for a growing elderly population are tough problems. The government is raising the retirement age and investing in technology to boost productivity. Denmark's strength is its ability to adapt using innovation to solve new problems. The future will test the model, but Denmark is preparing for what's next. Can other countries copy Denmark's success? It's not that simple. Denmark's small size and social cohesion make consensus and reform easier. High trust and a shared culture are hard to replicate in larger, more diverse nations. Its history of gradual reform and cooperation between government, business, and labor is unique. Geography helps too. Denmark is surrounded by wealthy trading partners. Still, there are lessons. Smart taxes don't have to kill growth. Investing in people pays off, and balancing flexibility with security creates resilience. Denmark proves prosperity and fairness can go together. But every country's path is different. The Danish model is inspiring, but not a one-size-fits-all solution.